Good day, everyone. This is Patrick from EasyFX Coded Trading System, and this is Saturday, the 8th of May, 2021. And this is the weekly technical analysis for spot gold and dollar yen for the second week of May. Let's begin with spot gold, where you can see that it is finally broken through the resistance of the daily 200 EMA, and as well as the 1800 round figure, and finally closed at the 1831 area after making a high of 1843, just above 1843, and threatening to continue to hit the 1850 round figure area, right at the 62 FIB retracement, after getting stuck at the 38 FIB retracement area for a while, after consolidating between the 55 and the 200 EMAs. It's finally bounced off the 55 EMA and weekly pivot of last week with 3 strong moves towards the end of the week, all at the expense of the US dollar weakening, especially on the Friday with very poor non-farm payroll data. Jobs added was only a quarter of the expected 1 million to be added, and that drove the US dollar down, and all the other major pairs benefited from that. So let's see if this can hold as support, or whether it's going to pull back even further to the 1800 area for support. Let's change this to a support zone, as well as this area. Perhaps this could be, for now, an intermediate support zone, but right above that will be the resistance zone here. Between 1850 and 1851 plus change. So let's see if it's able to hit that resistance zone, or even climb up even a bit more. There is another resistance zone midway to the 1900 round figure, which is also aligned at the 78.6 FIB retracement. And if this interim support does not hold, then there should be support at the 1800. I doubt that it will drop all the way to the 200 EMA, but you never know. It's a lot depends on how the US dollar is doing for next week. So let's also take a look at the US dollar, the XY, and to see whether it's fallen into a support zone. And after holding up and attempting to break above this intermediate support turn resistance right at the daily 55 EMA as well, failed to break above and started drifting lower on Thursday, And then on Friday, with the per jobs data, fell through the 138 fib extension and threatening to reach the 90 figure, as well as the 162 fib extension right below that. So that's looks very bearish for US dollar at the moment, and if that breaks through, it could go all the way to test the 162 fib extension of the bigger fib. All right, so it doesn't look good for the US dollar at the moment. And this was the opportunity here for it to bounce, if at all, if US jobs data was at least decent, that could give it a bit of hope, but that all came crashing through now. All right, let's clear this and move back to US dollar against the Japanese yen. And for this week, there's a few news, but nothing major. Just the CPI and PPI figures, and then retail sales could be a significant one, followed by the preliminary University of Michigan consumer sentiment figure on Friday. So that's the same as well. That will impact the spot gold. So for dollar yen, it didn't fall as much as anticipated compared to, say, the dollar Swiss. But it did drop back below the 109. And so this remains as a resistance zone and did not hit the daily 55 EMA. So there could be further bearish moves to find support at the 108. So this zone is still potential strong support between the 38 fib and the 108. So the dollar yen may not drift down too far, and it could also then consolidate between the 108 and 109. So the dollar yen is holding up better among the dollar pairs. All right, so for the month, as the new monthly pivot is near the 21 fib area, so if it does bounce back up and clear the 109, then it needs to break above the monthly pivot as well. All right, so we have to see how the US dollar DXY index moves for next week, and that will definitely impact all the rest of the major pairs. But at the moment, it looks bearish in the short term, and hopefully it can find some support and have some recovery. Could be short term. All right, so meanwhile, do check out my other videos on the other major pairs and Ichimoku analysis. Have a safe week and have a good trading week, and cheers for now.